the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From a yard out. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for their first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Noah Fant.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd down, that pass pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend the lead to 11-0.
11.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
20-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
And his pass incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This is the tight end fan. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 11-0 our score after one.
With the score, Titans 11, Texans nothing.
From the gun on third down, Jackson flush to his right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
That's to his running back, complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the... And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Corey Clement. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Brings up second and 7 at the 20.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd
to throw is Jackson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game. But do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Elliott good with a PAT. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well. He's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, and maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Yards to go.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 33 yards. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
For the point after.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right.
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there? Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock. Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
No good. I
don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go. With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running. I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to let it go deep. And that is incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
24. Texans 17. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 20.
And to give this time to the tailback. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Callaway, the return man. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Rolling to his left. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
11-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Gain of 2 yards. It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 22, Jackson dancing to his left. Going deep here for Stills. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign, but it's understandable. They've been shredded so far. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Now Brady again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
He's going, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
The Texans.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This is taken just shy of the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Being chased out left. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Number 2.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they give this time to the tailback. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. And the 4th down stop gives them a new lifeline, at least for the moment. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. But picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Houston.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11.